There it is, guys. We are the first in line. They open in 14 minutes. It's currently 46 degrees, but we are first in line. We're gonna stay warm. Let's get it. I also just remembered, while we're waiting for the bins to open, take this moment to subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. Be sure to like, comment, all that good stuff. Frizzy's Finds, we're on all the socials. Find us there.
Welcome everybody to the bins. I violated the rules. I forgot to turn my camera on before this bin rolled out, and of course it was fantastic. My hands were so full it covered the camera that I had to go drop everything off. Sent a quick text to Frizz, just oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, waiting for her response, and I go back to see if I can find anything else. But look at this shirt, guys. That's gonna give you an idea of what this bin was all about. The 90s just country and western vibe. This was an incredible haul that I'm going to show you in more details in just a moment. But I'm diving through looking for anything. Find some vintage Tommy jeans. I left them. I don't know if I regret it or not, but let me know in the comments. For you clothing resellers, what kind of denim, what kind of jeans do you pick up? You notice that brown jacket on the floor? That was my jacket. When I left, that coat was still on the floor. Guys, I left my coat behind. I was so excited about everything that I had just found that my mind just went completely blank. But you can see me diving through, giving you a little sneak peek, but let's look a little bit closer.
90s Country Santa came to the bins. It is Christmas here at the bins. I have got to show you a vintage country and western haul you will not believe. First up is this Woolrich button-down western country shirt, because there is not one Wrangler shirt. There is not two Wrangler western shirts. No, there's not even 3 90s Wrangler shirts. No, you guessed it. There's not even 4 vintage western Wrangler shirts. Guys, there are 5 vintage western shirts. Look at these freaking patterns. Are you kidding me? Now, I was excited that I found this Kate Spade, but Frizzy will have to tell me if it's real. I can't even begin to tell you how amazing this rotation was. I'm going to show you some more too. This Carolina Panther shirt, not too exciting, but on a lead tag, we'll snag that. Country born and raised, guys, on the single stitch. Let's see, the Oneida tag. That's a good vintage tag, just so you know. This all had to come from the same guy. So amazing. This might be my favorite. What do they say? Raise hail, praise Dale. 6-time Winston Cup champion on the Sports Image tag, 1994, extra large, made in the USA. You know it's on that single stitch. Look at that. And it's even got a back hit on it. All right, bonus points if you know who this is. It is on the 1990 tag. Yep, it's right there. Dwight Yoakam. I mean, just insane. I'm not sure if you guys are even allowed to say Confederate Railroad anymore, but 1992. And this is the front on the jerseys tag. And then here we're looking at the Kentucky Headhunters, picking on Nashville Tour, 89 to 90 on the Oneida tag as well. Picking on Nashville Tour, the Kentucky Headhunters. And we are not done yet, guys. Look at this 1998 Daytona Harley-Davidson Bike Week on the Harley tag, extra large. And that's the back hit, Daytona Beach, USA, 98. And the 90s Country is not done. Tour 94, Vince Gill on the Hanes Heavyweight tag. Were you at this concert? Do you know the location? 94 Vince Gill. Close out that vintage racing with the Jason Jarrett DAJ Racing on the All Sport Heavyweight, made in the USA. It is on the single stitch. The picture on this is just fan-frickin-tastic. So it just goes to show, guys, sometimes days can be absolutely awful, and then it takes one rotation to turn it all around. And this, of course, is how the bins suck you into being here for hours and hours. I've already been here for 3.5, but that just remotivates you to keep it going.
All right, one last rotation, then I've got to get on with my life, but a little drama in here. Not really, I made up all the drama, but I find a pair of Coach loafers, but really I find a Birkenstock clog. Look at this thing, look at the condition, fantastic. But of course, I'm looking for its mate. I can't find it, so I'm looking everywhere. I do a quick search of the Coach loafers to see if I should keep them. I ended up keeping them. They only go for like 20 bucks. I probably should have thrown them back, but you know, when I'm still in just a hangover from all that vintage 90s stuff that I found. So then I'm walking through, and there it is.
I'll trade you. No? Okay, I have the other one. I have a little bit of a story. I just left the bins, and the last rotation was shoes, and I had found a really nice Birkenstock clog. And so I was looking for the other one. Ours, they're not like rubber band together or anything like that. So you have to basically dig and find it. Well, going around and searching and finding and looking and all of that kind of stuff, I find that this lady, who is notorious for not being the most approachable, we'll say, has it. And I'm like, of course it's this lady, right? So I had found a pair of Coach loafers that I had, so I went up to her and offered her a Coach loafer, the pair of Coach loafers, and traded the other Birkenstock clog, just to kind of make a trade, right, and not flip a coin or anything like that. So I go up to her and I'm like, hey, I have these Coach loafers. I'll trade you for the other Birkenstock that you have. Well, she just laughs, kind of dismisses me and says no. And so I said, all right, well, I have the other Birkenstock, which she had no response to. So then she goes back to her group of, I'll be nice, but her little minion group, and they're all just shooting me daggers as I walk over to my bin. So she's probably telling them some story. She doesn't like me anyways. So I start to say goodbye to the people that are nice at the bins, and you can see her kind of perk up and just follow me kind of with her eyes to see when I'm going to put that Birkenstock back. Because what are you going to do with one Birkenstock? And I know you can sell singles, and I know all that story, but they don't really move that quickly. So she's watching me, but let me know, what would you have done? Because I'll tell you what I did. I bought the shoe. I bought the single Birkenstock. Take that, lady. Merry Christmas. That's the story. For the record, Frizz and I are a big believer in karma, especially at the bins. So in most cases, if it was somebody that has always been kind or just a good person who had that other Birkenstock, we probably would have just given it to them. But that goes to be kind, be good to people, and they will be good to you. Karma for sure. But guys, that haul was amazing. So exciting. It doesn't even top what happened to me on a little bathroom break. Yes. So I was watching the bins dump into the other bins, you know, just to kind of get a sneak peek if there's any goodies coming out. And this, one of the Goodwill workers comes through with this huge pallet, like on a Gaylord thing, it's huge box. And on top were a couple boxes of Nikes. And so made a little just kind of joke like, oh, those are going on to thriftgoodwill.com or whatever. So anyways, had to do a little bio break. Ran next door to the racks. Our bins has a normal Goodwill store right next to it. So walk into the back of the store to use the restroom and see this box of Nikes. And I'm like, well, it's very rare for us to see sneakers in the box still. Usually, you know, they're taken out and they're just put up on shelves or whatever. So I'm like, I'm going to look them up. I'm going to comp them. So I see these Nike Dunk High Pros, size 14. Size 14, not a very common size. Most people don't have 14 size shoes. So they can go for more money and they're a little bit harder to find. So see this box, open them up, is called the Ferris Bueller's because if you recognize that pattern, where it comes from. So look these up just real fast, check out comps, and I see comps that look like this. And I'm like, okay, woo, all right, breathe. I forgot I even had to pee, right? So I'm like, breathe, regroup, come back in. We need to talk about this because they wanted $29.99. They wanted $30, which for our Goodwill is very high. Most things are never priced that high. The highest we typically will see sneakers is $15, but they're usually in the $7 to $10 range. Or if they're Nikes, like something like this, they normally end up in the glass case, and a lot of times we don't even look at those because the prices are made up on them. So for $30, I actually looked just to see, almost to be cynical, like, oh, they want $30 for them. They probably sell for 45 or whatever. Look it up, see those comps, and I'm like, oh my God. So go through it, look, and I'm looking at everything. I pull up comps, the sold comps on eBay, and start going through all the pictures, and I'm looking for, you know, common patterns, you know, looking for just something that just seems off about it. You know, sometimes the fakes, they feel fake too, right? So I'm like, dang, these look good. Everything looked good on it compared to the authenticity guaranteed on eBay. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to buy these dang things. I am glad I did. Got home, took pictures, submitted it to check, and this came back. Yeah, so for $30, we are looking at, I don't even know. I mean, sold comps are 600 to 800, but for size 14, there's currently 2 other listings, and these are their listing prices. Now, I don't think they're going to go for that because that's kind of double what they sell for, but I'm going to undercut just a tad. But if you are looking for size 14 Nike Dunk Ferris Bueller's, your boy Johnny has appreciate you all so much. We hope you have an amazing, amazing holiday. We appreciate all your love and support and send it back to you and your family. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and as always, we'll see you on the next one.